Ani baga awang baga chinga tamga khaidok poda sigi pochi ilai lai no ubune masida yufam oirakanda British sinsena lakpoda neba moina hill tribe na to ga segai ranis adubo moina plain India gi mainstream the season riba port amadung Assam the season riba Manipur the thangjala tanam mane Imphal ji twice wang manate ukrul ani bo pa pon de 800 versus 1000 asai Dehradun na Nainital le jo neba Dehradun is Imphal again name is 650 but how is that it is a hill and Imphal is not Dehradun na le plain Dun Valley adu valley in lai na je Juko Valley lai Imphal Valley ai se su asai mountainous region to get part neba adu moina wrongly masida is classified of Salakanda hill and valley and khaido omin See, I could manu the loin option there, but as if I could the tankul negative relationship, I could the wrong way the liang with the negative relationship there. Is it the same as UP ki plane the Lebaga, Himachal ki Pahari single like Mari, not Ragana, Guwahati Masum a home single like Nabaduga, Nagaki tribe sinduga, Ao Mayam Duga like Nari Angami like number relationship to know what you forms of like the Manaba Mayam Yahweh so quick cow. Same topography, the kid told us that in a psychic ritual, the Gikayan, that the mummy died. Mase, I quite the Chintam, I don't know, Saigi, Kenna Malay said, Mase, I quite the Sigi, Kawi Gihana, Chatan number tradition, Kalaka, the Mapan, the kitchen, the category belief system, I am Sina, Tauriba Sigi, negotiate over Sigi, Sarukamoina, I quite so Hana. I call you all the legitimate realities. There is a unknown Makangi category, Tanzala, false category, Tamam, say, I call you upon Banuaya Papa, Kanata, not about more Yaita, they could be common grounding, a quick realities, Chintam, I understand the woman. I don't know in a Saya in Haja, Jimmy Hiram, this Anamatam, the how Adams. Chinni tamni chinna koina panchaba kain ka wai sidi na sai British na hillman na tawr ko dun sigi categorization se koi negotiate ka mom chang atong ko si hai ka khena di hai bra no khena bale nini ta le ko a koi ai nan dat Ladakh ta chalu ba su 17000 feet in wang du de le mi du ga Ladakh makha da le du ga su cultural form da kar ka khena ta Jalirong tribe to yin Jemai Sinsi higher reaches the lady, Liang Maya or a war with the lady, Romana, current neighbor ranges the lady, Kabu is not put in Natraga, very dispel over the Wino Kambudu. So within Jalero Masusi, cultural difference, Kakalakane, because of their location. Aduna, Kampakta labor may taste in Zega, Puramana Basunora, but Likes the lady, Jamaica Kawika Shumana. Romaica Kawika Keller is the Magi location and social forms of life in the home of the tonal quality the Giwanga with the Romaiki tone, Luga, Quake Kawiki tone, the Kenareva. Cultural practices, because the Homesica, the topography, not my dog and my tega, Ching the Kakakiban and the Kawika may take Mukram National. So there are differences, but there are a lot of similarities and grounded on similarity with the Lairiba, historically, geographically, Lairamba cultural form, the topography of the Kipolo Kumasanga, Tanina, Chapmana, Ines, Equikawa. Constantly we try to see always the differences. Of all psychoanalysts, Sigmund Freud and Amelie Mann, communal violence over the my conception, genocidal violence, like Manake have the narcissism of these small differences. You keep on emphasizing on differences, then you forget that you have a common ground. Kudamamoina, modern day Haizarake. Kadai the Mangi in view. There was a person called DCK, an Indian forest officer. Manipur State Darbar Namase, why ever? India the forest survey of Humatamda. Manipur Darbar, the Sumtobio, the Masika, he surveyed Manipur forest area, man, the man surveyed away. Surveyed or Kanda Mana, Manipur forest, Maritona Highway, group Maritona. Marishuba group Sevanake Gogeda, forests in the lower ranges of the hills and foothills adjoining the valley in the Then he gives example. Man, example kaya no na kuga ta may usit tawag ko kuga. Nungay jingsing kobrugi sigi kampubigi range. Adagi ko igi nungay jingsing. Lamfel di dalay ba sigi si man maming pala. Adu ko makata ramanu kay irami. Highly ba forest in the valley dalay ba population may tay say. Moina moy ko igi yung saba hi saba musung sak ki may thana ba sing oy nasina na ba depend tawe. So Meitei is where forest dependent people ne. Yung saba ji miyo yom na hing da chang da ba ya da poni sak ta hing na sa ya pon de sak tha ba tong ni adu da sing da idu da sara mi ne. Adagi beginning of 20th century bawda akoi grandmother hogi matam da moi ne mo wale ko di akoi ima hoi bo hai 1930s and 40s of the major transportation in Manipur is riverine system. Turiel that loina he the pokala lokak the ginado na che kathen macha le singjam mai bazar adigi hairang goi gi pisung le nam sa te na te masa hi na kakal ko puraga moine yolamba kumdar ko yolamba kakat pa na mokdo yolamba du makathen na tane. So Meiteis use these forests for building houses, firewood I quite generation na bo we can. Ngarang khana ba da si na hokta ka mo yung mahali do singthi ba chat ba da si ni LPG ga ngarang nan khata ni gas thong lai si ako ye prominent noi ba IS officers ai no wari saw da yamung ni mai hoi numai jing da na wari ngai da sing jan ba chali hari ne nangi disiken iramba 1920s ni wari do na te. But how come that suddenly Meiteis get snapped from the forest? Ngasi laibo Manipuri furu me aksa ba nasi da ning iba lai traditional Christian on the vida ning isu mai na Meiteis are the only one who worship umang lai forest deity usi bogla isi ne Meiteis lai rao bai adu kai do bai no the modern category the tribe and non-tribe the thok khang jala kan da vanabasi ena tribe ka forest ka si definitionally mari leina hal adu ga non-tribe hare kan na forest ka khaidok nar kan da leba you cannot even go there and do something like that. Kitang tongkala po na taga, asila ching and tonjale, adu ko Meitei na tribe na trabina. Is it? We have nothing to do with forests. Modern categories na ikoy da kamay tuway da iduni hai say. Lemin na kada ba? If nasagi patray ni zali ba tribe amaduga dima po da iba semaga machi manaw kono lemin na namaga where you have the difference of 20 times higher. How can the double vote do what uncle namaga liang mai swai dai da double vote chat ba height da manari bo kangbo ifang la hang bo khokung da le bo kawi na da romai ga Meitei ga kai do bo gi machi manaw na le na ba mo gi. Is we begin to see ourselves differently. Meaning in Zen Lambadu da ki adu na ko we need to renegotiate. Try hire the forest ga mari le na le du ga hire ga potu da huji ki DC ke ti report ka wi sina romai sindu pa biu angang hogalai ba sin si khangam da suyai historically asai makha satra da story nangi aijol ga na le ba mayam se si these are wrong mai mayam gi area ne hare bi ka wi ti pai mu area se DC ke ti report da yaw ri inka trip ni new settler la ga batak da tan ke is there in that report many texts will tell you this mai tamam da halam sing yaw ri rojen da gil hong mai da sinma mun insen bibra aduge sinma da hero do doctor ni transfer to ga sura champu da posting cha pada ma receipt ta ga sa goi sar do ka wi kun ni area sing si asmagi area sing si traditionally kanana tarami kamai to romi forest ki matang ga da disi ki le ibde yemu romai na pai ne di forest india phajan na thanam me na anu bu settlers in na forest se adu yam tin sa thi bom tribe nei paning da ne visit ti kai yon da furu ki le gi mo si la na lo na gi ne hana to romagi wan ne visit ti kam de romai sin na compare to boli mana de li poto de hana le ma settlers anu bola ai settlers in the hana le si ka ma ke forest ki relationship yam ke nei forest preserve to se hana ne am ele se dc case report 1930 ne yaw City mayam se par ka question na una mu renegotiate na sigi akoi Christianity everybody is free to practice. It's a spiritual longing. Akoi kana no la scientist single theory sini. Big Bang theory kamai ho rahi, prithvi se kamai se nahi life ho kamai. This is also a search ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯕꯩ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯤꯁꯦ every religion is also form of ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ searching ꯑꯩꯒ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯂꯩꯅꯒꯗꯕ relationshipꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣꯗꯣ ꯙꯔꯃ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯝꯕꯤꯔꯤꯅꯤ. So anybody can worship ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ but ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ cultural ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ environment sida reality sida ꯆꯨꯁꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ form of practicing ꯁꯦ environment sina shape ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ. ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯅꯤ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯔꯝꯃꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯃꯊꯪ. aduna ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯦ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯇꯝ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ tribal non tribal hill valley ꯑꯅ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯅꯤ 900 khaptani ngatro sise akhoi sum yengase Imphal is 800 Churachandpur is 900 aina karan thapor dai da mana no oga do si khangde ba mayam na khoi ho u de ba bajana mana Manhattan da leiba ground floor do ga first floor khana bi tai nai man. If you remember, I get current thapar da ina na man. Do you know there's this difference between Churachandpur and Imphal? Kagauta khai da gina Churachandpur town ho yen mu satellite su yen yo. Is it a hill? It's all valley partner. Where is this concept of hill area and non-hill area? That always is kadai de no. See, I couldn't jam down. That's some false idea am the lay. Revenue village in the Kaito subdivision of the Baliba village in the government scheme programs in the Apopo district of Hapsalin, Aduna, Adu Midu Kale, hill area and on get them. There are a lot of cases like that. Supposing village X amount, revenue village oina, district Buddhist Yawa. But Madu X village though, Manirega Gumba central scheme Lakodana, Gasaki S team and Ado the Hapsalaga, comes the Laduna Huzina hill area and Namka Huzina. Tourism Buddhist Hapsan. That is how all this Gasai 13-14 kilometers Churachandpur town itself. How it becomes hill? What is this concept of hill? Let me know same with the Kogi Karihane Musi Sanana Lemina force category the Chatai Lemusu. Maintain the tribal natural high in the forest access speed. Look, Yanaka, look, when a sister remember taking folk or the Yendio, you know that it's like Kabuiga, Romaidona, Lava ranges the Layram, Buffalo in the Layramina, there is a coming in the Magi live with the Yendio, a name I want Guy Kage, or Panga, Taniler is a village and number. Magi survived Magi the Yaudi, sing the card on the Sinchan Ba, Pata Kundana long convice. He's somewhere, let's say, higher, and there is something lower. What is lower than valley where you have these lakes? Quite obviously, man, se kada idale ronge the nangi kabui romais maina lower ranges na the foot hill le ramang atele sitai. See nomenclatures, ma'am, se khai the tuga the sum makoi masin the kaina the le. Tragedy the kada idale like example bizarre. Common ground se kainu ubungam dre. Common ground se kainu example bizarre. Unemployment rate say India the unemployment rate we are in top 5. Sabak quite a hunger rate one with the manipur say India I will parts the Mangai Manuchali Leva. See Tabak country say my take Kakaraba. Akogi Pangal Yaw the Bazala Kawi Tabak from the Bazabudi town my Pangra. Is it this Manipur is equal to my take Manipur unemployment is just my one higher than is it only my case who are unemployed? Or are we all affected together? So unemployment is a common ground. Fight it out. Try your Okumatam that Guwahati the human have the 50 lakhs and I save you the Imphal have the 1 crore to 1.5 crore books. The cement bag Amadu Dimapur, the 350 life of this is 600. Is this price only affecting Maikai or Kabui or anybody else? We are affected together. Landslide to a deforestation, ising drainage system same. Does it only affect one fruit or another fruit? We all get affected. We live in this environment. COVID lakan the voice kakak and nangi mahito na tila city kabuini city room when it's ikun hen mite sikas patman mite when chicken sanu pra ne corona. You get all affected. We have lost our sense of directions. Aduna la iba Manipuri Iran the Thule Bimon say any dog the Yoksha is in a little to race in layer by layer, everybody is fighting. There are things which are common ground. One of the things that we should start is Karino Hoying as a hill in a high, Karangana Kamaila, Valley is in a Kamaila, The Yamanga from India, the Bonga Tamsaram gave us it. Scheduled tribe, I say, population based definition never. Lay in the table. Hill is na geographical or lane based definition never. Other than as I hill in the plain gate, Allahabad ka kayo ga Uttarakhand ka Dehradun ka lena Marido Ukhrul ka Ifal ka lena batong na Tamilong ka Ifal ka lena daw yung kalayo ko. Our relationship is between Dehradun and Nainital, which are both hill stations. Dehradun the nangi very lady. Dehradun is 650, lower than Ifal. And Nainital is 2,000 meters. I couldn't do more relation on there. Suran Champur 900 ka 800 ka. Tokai ka topography down the hill and plain it. Ukhrul is not even double the Ifal. Nainital will be 3 times higher. Dehradun will be 3 times higher. More than 3 times. Ako the double ko bhadab, ching taman sagay layer. Commonality of cultural practice leni, aduna taba modern sense la economy dagi landslide dagi environmental change. Ako se mo na pekta or sem topography le minari bani se kau thok na sida isa ai gi furu ma gi furu na you me ta thai ta khana ra na so cookie kambo ga lo tangkul ga ta eta thabi. Why you should allow this? Madu the mangi me mung singo mo mi na tra brava. This house is destroyed during this crisis. Manipur had to 2023. Jom kang yoga. Thagi ba yung do mai tai na ule ra brada to mioi ba natra brani. Sida thagi ba yung chai do thugai gi ba kuki gi yung ne to go adu bo mioi ba gi yung natra braba. Who is playing this game? Ako disi khan mangam dre ba loi ngau lai de ba ko is. Ai furu adu I tau lai de. And common se koi na rethink ma changni mai am the cultural kind of sibu nga sai ai hai na uza ga mo mai insan ne se kai no da from 2003 I know give the I begin to see all this thing now. People have grown, people are more conscious. Ai culture kind of ho na be se ai na se ai he khai ai ga loi na ba ko I chinau sin de I did quick something to the Angang wedding. I'm talked to me done, I guess. Mokontage, the noise, Angang, Sita, Tambidra, Branoggins, a voice, and she's a man, and the Rabbi. Angang, the voice I sent you only training, hasn't over. At least among the meditators, you see folk singing Karikaras, can't go evil, there's a sense of Mangi that this Kawigi religious practices, one I am aware for more than 25 years. How it's struggled. But Smile, it's even the Smile, I could rethink the Olga, I could give Legendum of Posecarino, I could give Labor Marisica, come to A and I comes Canada. Religious culture is sensible because I said, to give awareness and Saneva. Masaki Lana to Ramamayam, to say, I see, Head Castle Lagana, according to Saki and Haiza, India can talk about to say example of Vision. Population based definition is scheduled tribes. Hill lies in a geographical definition. Manipur the hill mean and me say geographically identified by British now. Scheduled tribes is not geographical definition, not diversity. Magi population, magi economic status, cultural factors, ma'am do allow me magi geography the defend of Nateva. Manipur the British the capsule under hill men the people are defined according to geography. Aduga geography distinct of Robust out there. 1907 the one head of the loam sends a laka area. Could you forward long is interpreted in British na koi sagai and me go to this Makadal Manipuri in Tomakala and Detai. Kari Haino Chaya ki port but Darbar I still na hill means indicated the jurisprudence like with Hibernate. Darbar no ki president British Masabana Tonam Moina Dusu president of Darbar of Manipur never. The Darbar president happens to be a British officer He will look after the jurisprudence of the hill people or hill men. But that president is not the president of India or China or Japan. He's the president of Manipur State Darbar. I don't know how Manipur Makale. I don't know. False idea. Second, hill people की jurisprudence है काकुलों का थोपा crime है तो हियां खान का थोपा कबूई का समझ से it was governed by that darbar. Sorry, president. Imphal manung ka thokpo do mani hill people hill men du ta thokpo do di president na tawne hai bale do nang ching na te bo do nasai ki hill men du nei bale be jaga sing du ne adu ki anomaly du ne ko ji u dis मैं हमने तो चिंग तो मसे गाया में no it's not माने hill men hai bale दरबार के president na magi jurisprudence learning में मतलब hai bale ba whether he lives in Imphal or in Thobal Plain or Iril to the Mapanda Tara, so that will be dealt by the president of the state Darbar, the British officer. Territory the crime on the day, 1907, who's a popular Tamil, the Kadai Tamil of the country. Nothing can have Tengo Pul, Chapika, wrong, Chandil, Chekala, the Yarong game in some way. I remember it was in my school textbook. There was a district called Manipur Central District, Money. Manipur North, Manipur South, Manipur East, Manipur West, and Central District. This is not Tengnopal, Chandel, Chapi Karung said they were part of Central District. Kalai the only Indian Constitution Paku Article 371 the C Makada schedule the hill area ne defined the Udakai High. North, Manipur North District, Manipur South, Manipur East, Manipur West, and Hadagat. Tengnopal, Chapi Karong, and Chandel from the Central District in the Constitution. Central District is Chapi Karong, Chandel, and Tengnopal. More was under that. How is it it's become hill areas? So what is hill area? In an essentially a mountainous range with difference of few meters. And then embedded with the forest lining the labor ritual the Bahana modern religion Hinduism Natraka. Christianity Karikaram some the religious practice, cultural practice, ritual the Mana Bayor maybe I'm saying I'm not to high to group to I think this is somewhere that Nasi Aquina is full Hana quickly we need to decolonize ourselves. British na hogam ba dagi thajal lame basinse mayam sina guide torga sini anoba Manipur ma same ge haradi manaba khunaim same di akoi ge common ground sibo bhai akoi gi nase ngai panjan mi ba geography ki history gi kamaina lana sina masi ki inconsistent mayam same di ba Manipur da hill area committee ai le siju mayam kayam siju scheduled tribe committee da mu une ba koi Manipur state da I'm saying it as an MP and as a trained social science student. Hill Area Committee is not a scheduled tribe committee. That's why the name is Hill Area Committee. Presidential Order 1972 the sections included in the Oba. See, the current Sagani had the Magi constituencies are partially or wholly hill area. The Lega hill area and as I defined of the schedule line Manipur North, Manipur East, Manipur South, these three areas from the Central District. Masida Tari Basigina, partially Nangi constituency to do the locate Tauraba, that's like a holy Tauradi, Adugi people into Aduna Sagadaba body behind it. That is what the Presidential Order 1972 on Hill Area Committee says. So therefore, anybody who would win election from Kangpopi, which is a general unreserved seat, there are only 19 ST seats in the Manipur Assembly. They don't realize that that's an Indian principle. According to the percentage of the population, how in 1961, the ST population in Manipur was 31% of the entire population. So out of 60 seats, 19 is exactly 31%. Indian Parliament is 47 Mughal, so we try to say, is 8% of the total population of ST in India. Proportional representation never. Now their population, the ST is grown. So when you do a legitimization, you have to increase the seat. Since you learn a sandok 50,000, reasonable way the Bawa, the rational way the Bakwa say, learn a token and never coins a Wakalana than a race. And a common ground, Chibang Amakriba in as unemployment, the environmental consequence. I happen to be a member of the Standing Committee on Education. Because it's a school enrollment in private schools is growing. But it's alarming. India, the average around 31% of the students are enrolled in private school. Last section, 65 to 70% of the students are enrolled in the government school. That's national data. We are just the opposite of the national average. Barely 30% are enrolled in government school and 70% is in private school. Entire service Siksha, Vigyan and Tata English scheme, free education, free uniform, and always there. Nobody gets that benefit in Manipur. We are a very strange people. We don't think about this. Caesarean, CS, Angan Popo, the Nupi, Hasan Suini, Mogi, reproductive right behind. What is the WHO says? 10% to 15% Caesarean. See, admissible is really Nupi sing the Kanuma Namdari, but they don't have the power over their own body. I think here this Hagala in Eduna 10 to 15% Caesarean Thamwai. What is India's record? India's Caesarean record is around 21%. The global WHO the one country and one. Do you know what is the percentage in Manipur? You'll be shocked. It's 60+%. In some hospital I found it 89%, 92% Caesarean. It's the Savana. So when you think about community, let's find out where our common grounds. These practical issues, day-to-day, everyday life, the thing, we need to tackle. Unemployment, higher India, infrastructure, economy is in the shambles. I quite the 90 is to 10% and the other central scheme. We can't complete, we don't have, they stop releasing money. In Manipur, 10% of people, the central 90 to all the projects are stopped. 10% over piece of the see, the height of the commanding, with the child, the cut of the lady, school company, the lion, the guitar, entire thing is collapsed. All the man public remembers that X-ray, Loruba, MRI, Loruba, the ultrasound, Loruba. I can tell you, I can guess it. 80 to 90% of the population must have done in a private clinic, not in government facilities. The country was saying, I can't have to full my town. Low full of the government, I'm a labor, market, my food, the Hon Changi. Kalaba Mayam say, when Hangadu, you may Tara the day Hangu using, Nalitan the Tarana. Under IPC, Hanagi CRPC, section 131 Makada, within a BNS 163. If the army commanders Magi Juris is singing about the public water, Kairaba. You may Tarna Hatu, he is supposed to intervene without waiting for permission from the civil administration. We should be asking this kind of legitimate questions. Manipur crisis stop asking that and ask. There are 2 divisions of Indian Army. There are thousands of Central Armed Police on the day of 3rd May in Manipur. And in a few days they pump in so many thousands of soldiers. Uski Babajut, despite that, how come the 60,000 people lost their homes? And we are not even able to enter each other. This is a complete administrative and political failure. It's under the community, this is a distraction. I know the Heiser we negotiate the culture, the concepts, the environment, cultural practices, religious beliefs. Through that, we are trying to connect with who is the creator. It's a part to him. My Naki environment, cultural belief, ritual system, truth to who's the creator? Somebody journey, we need to find heavenly in today we need to have that heavenly experience here. Peaceful, develop our society and a state. sida akhoi uri ba meng aran mayam se sumthok ba ma changani hai ba sai thamjani na tragadi akhoi na khali ba wakhon se le ga di ma khoi gi mai lo da haina ba lenga putha ba it will be like a quicksand. We are already that halfway here. Se akhoi de kamai ta dun chi khata ga de se akhoi ko pa ma changi ai ma se example ma present nge ko ano woman ipur mo honge hai tar ga di hai ba ina sai hill valley to ba administration da to rei ba soi ba nga ba reasonable oi da ba chana da ba chuna da ba mayam se ai hai je ba sai ki do hill area committee guys kampu bi ka se kishore thapa do he is not a scheduled tribe member when he won election ICC member is not a scheduled tribe. India the delay ma'am say tribal definition not the advisory council go. Scheduled tribe advisory council in the Loile tribal labels are casting the assembly the money. Assam give you Tonga in 1967 the scheduled tribe advisory council no Tonga Ekam passed away in 1967. I call it population defined of the hill area in the Tormis. I also hills will come but the Nasaki me to the Tabata was a casting to the hill that don't go in. As long as I'm going to say, Tingi in the Kowi, but Kamus Lata, say whether it is in Imphal, whether it is in Torbong, or it is in Sugunu, it will be hill area. I'm not put category of whatever. See it was a quick gang and Tata the lady on a civil. Hill areas is an issue will come there. I know many people I've asked. MLR, the Yawa Hill area, Amana, Sagi 371, the Yawama. Ama to the revenue category, near the decision of the executive, near the settlement of the sea areas in a city hill area where in a sea where Abi Etunam, Masai Emera, the government of Manipur has the power to declare some areas hill area and some areas non hill areas. But Article 371 says it needs to be amended if you want to change. Category any lady, see you confusion on lady. Meena Butara, the hill area to Harakani, I don't need to always. Kumdha Sunta Sangarkanda, the Sigi conflicts, I don't know how my take of is Kikarigi, I couldn't dominate the Manipur Yaroi. Manipur, the Meiteis are the backbone, that's true, but Manipur as a body, backbone is not equal to the body. You need eyes, lungs, heart, kidney, everything is required to be a Manipur. So you need all this group like the neighbor man say, Manipur goes a body or yin, the Matokta. Magi backbone where you do Yao, Manipur collapse only, that is also true. Historical evolution, whatever. But we need to realize, Meitei also need to realize, Meitei is not equal to Manipur. Meitei is the backbone. But the language is a reorient orga, I could common grounds, a combined theories at the Gashna, Hana later book was sent man said, Tuga, no, Namuki, Sangi Masikani, Manaba Kunai, Malayo, Honabogi Masimatota, just as Nupi right say. From now on, the Nupi is a Karino in a Penhana, Colombo, concept market, sexuality, or get a Magi role, get those 1960s or not renegotiate or the world in a city, Nupi pilot, where they am away to listen. Indian expression Yaugi, the censor of Kundao and the pilot to Nupi or a movie. That's our kid. I know walk on Lakadona. Nupi is a Karino, Han and Masan Chule at the dean. I will refuse to work under a DC who happens to be a woman as officer. A Lupina Buena. From Karanga Shunakani. As Lupina Maya with the Kalun, Nupasman Kaluna. My call, other than Lupi is a Carino, interrogate Oraga, 1950, 60, the always. Hana Kalam and Lupi is a Kaimana. We need to rethink for a Manabukunai for a child that the hill is a Kaino, valley is a Kaino, scheduled tribe is a Kaino, non tribe is a Kaino, lady of Posicano. Plus, I could get common grounds in the Kaino. Aduga, Magi fruit experience and Magi anxieties, it needs to be addressed. You can't just brush it aside. Fruit Masas in Magi security, which are administrative means the legislative means the Madu just as Nupiki protect honorable law, same to mine, unit legislative intervention, Agogi, Leminary of Police administrative structure, the Magi and but cannot be based on antithetical all the time. Maitai cookie, Maitai Ada, the state of the King may not do the Maitai Natal. Maitai, as if Maitai will go on master of the thing that the never is against natural force. Kumdara Katong after me, Kumdara Taring after me. Urbanization impact is a global phenomenon. Unnecessary fear monger, the suspicion of the we are distorted. the rich and powerful people are usurping land, even in the valley. Man, come here, sir. I think if fear is quite common when they have a single era, I think very story. I think if fear is not the community level of Matina, Lamluimun, and Susa, on mass. You will all stay here. Kaya ang sino may tayo concentrated on the ipa sa mong galasin. Ano nga sum thadom nuna mina sumsang tao. It's a strange culture na wakan sa namakan mo sa ganito mga sige ako ikaw wangi kuramingas na I sincerely prayed na sa ihagok sa I prayed in front of him kanali ko wakan mayam sa mabuhay mo nang namtang sendo kuyo siwa dare tawri mayam sa lana namjing lele lebini lukum senu si sana na lema. That's my prayer today in front of this. Let's do this and walk out and ako na to gadaw ni mapadagi ka na su severe law. We are the Whitman deciding a poem like that. We are the captain of our own destiny. We need to shape a new Manipur through our actions, through our thought, through our relationship. Aduna ay gidi ka we sinaw sinay nga sa hajag man ni. Ay nganang di lam group to hay ni. No gi like sabi masa pakam sa khalaw sa Manipur gi dhon kam ni khang gi folk song kam ni tamolo ay singelaw. I am planning that kind of a policy. Na ko su tamulaw adu ga ko su le sabi masa pakam sa tage ka gi folk song tamuso isay tamuso matang tamna we need to develop self understanding. I know I nasi confess of this isa. I know much more about Biharis and Punjabis than I know about Kapuis. That is the understanding that we have about each other. Because it's not embedded in school. We don't do anything on this. How much do you know about Meitei? How much do you know about Liang Mei? Very few will know that commonality. There are linkages to be traced. If I pushing iram damsita chawrapagi linkages sinse amukta yengmina si aduga ano wala iba modern gi chatna bi economy gi kege bakoi gi common ground le myam sisu kamai tauna develop chakhot pa nungai ai ka ba tamdu leita ba iram dam mo henga da ge hajamam ko wi no Manipur nungai re se ko myam nungai ba duni akoi myam Manipur ware se myam no wa dune duna akoi na nungai ai ka ba chakhot pa tamdu leita ba Manipur semda around the Wakan Ma'am say, Masi, look for her, if I forget Chana Ron, but not a task, minor tea, say, a Sumina tea, Wakan was a command of the Eno and Amatibum, Changi, like Imaram the day, I say, everybody must be free to worship and find their own truth, spiritual journey. Adu cultural practice, a quick command letter, you know, as a Hajarago, Adu Mukumi Narakanda, I know what challenges man the face of Merkana, Nungai, I have money, Permo, Resunu, Haina Itamzake, Aduga, Isinao, really the Saturday Parliament of Tago Mam lay Mam Unari, I love Salis group civil society give me Unani, Unani, Ozakarino, Colombia, the guys, and I go Hibano, Karipu Hibano. That's what I've been doing it for the last 1 week. Adumina Lapunaduna, I mam the Kisumangol Nizage, if I present Panto for you, Hainam Suman the Mongol people, I pin Muta Lausarang Mam to Kumbu Masiaga. I'm here Lau money lay. How long the law will occur, man? There go. Imalay Patna! Manipur, Imana! Imalay Patna! I'm going to say thank you.